Hi, my name is Robert. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. In this video, I'm going to be installing a transmission cooler on this Volvo. Probably a good idea to have one. There's two ways you could do it. You can put it in loop, and that's what I'm going to do here. Give it some protection. Then you could do it outside of the loop, which bypasses the radiator. I think Volvo designed the transmission to be connected with the radiator to help heat it up as well as to help cool it off. A radiator's optimal operating temperature is probably between 170 degree Fahrenheit and 200 degree Fahrenheit. Unfortunately, a transmission will keep heating up, especially in city driving. Connected to the radiator where it gets some airflow helps that not exceed that. But a radiator normally gets the coolant normally gets around 215 degrees Fahrenheit when it's in that type of stop and go city driving. So that's not ideal for a transmission. It would be better if the transmission stayed under 205 degrees. Over 205 degrees, it starts running the risk of overheating. I ran one up to about 235 degrees going through Death Valley, which was the beginning of the end of my transmission because I did not get that fluid out of there quick enough. I drove another 10,000 miles after that when I should have done a transmission fluid swap. I'm going to install this oil cooler. So I'm going to spray this down, clean it up a little bit, clean the dirt off of it with some engine degreaser. The nice thing about it is I got it from a C70. And I don't know what those two bolt holes are for. Something was attached to that. Anyway, it appears that it bolts on the bottom. Oh, I know what this for. It bolts on the bottom of the radiator mounts. So this is like a perfect custom fit. Let me put something in those holes so I don't get water in there and wash this thing down, because I'm gonna have to check it for leaks after I get it installed. I just plugged up holes with some paper, and I sprayed it down real good with engine degreaser. Found a part number on that thing and a date, 210498, made in the United Kingdom. So if you want to see if that part number is still available, there it is. Have that all rinsed down. Let me go put the car on the ramps, get started. I have the car up on ramps. I cleaned it up a little bit. I did not have the lines rebuilt. That would probably be a smart idea if you're going to reuse an old one. If not, you can do this. Just make sure it's not leaking after you install it. So I rinsed it off, and I'm going to install it and then leak check it. I plugged the holes when I rinsed it off because I didn't want water getting inside of the system. I'm not going to flush it out. You could do that too. Hook up some kind of funnel to it, run clean fluid through there until the clean fluid flows out. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. However, I've been rocking and rolling this thing for in excess of 5-6 months. It probably has no fluid left in there. I may try to flush some through there with some kind of funnel system. Let's see what I end up doing there. And I want to make sure I can reach where that thing. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that line off of there and connect that thing over there to the transmission. Remove the transmission line that was on there. This one actually looked like it was starting to leak. I'm gonna pull that white rubber seal off of there. The one that I had on there broke. I tried to pour transmission fluid through the cooler. That didn't work out. So I tipped it up, dumped all of the fluid that I could out of it. Then I'm going to take the clip, wipe it off, put it on the line. That was a 22 millimeter nut. I put the cooler down on there, orientated the line directly forward, tightened the nut down, wiped it down, so when I start the car I can check to see if it leaks. With your radiator and things installed, you feed the hoses and bracket and stuff through that area there. I'll show you that in a second. You take your bolt out on this side and then hook this up and attach it to this side first. I weave that thing up through there, lift it up on this side with that bolt out. I'm going to align this, put the bolt through the bracket, up through the hole, and up through the belly, up through the frame of the car. I have the mounting bolt installed up there. It just barely cleared that connector up there where the AC is. There is a little space there. It is touching just barely up there where that bracket is. I slid the hoses back on. I'm going to crimp the hoses tight again with my Oaklear clamps. Then I'm going to add about a half a quart to the system. Put my hose on here, put my intercooler hose on, put my stuff on up there, and fire it up and check it after I hook up the line here. This here is got to be plugged into the radiator. We'll look at that from up top. Putting this air gap back under little red, wanted to leave it off to check for leaks. This is the only approved Euro part I use. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.